Neon is unironically the most fun champion in Valorant. I'm really proud of Neon. I think I'm happy with. Very happy with Neon, I work with. Like, KO, Yoru, Neon, Gecko. I'm really proud of what he did on there.
She galvanized me, steady like steel, back on my feet, living for the thrill again. for something more. She asked for, yeah, she asked for something beautiful. She asked for, yeah, she asked for, she asked for.
Hello, how's it going? Bit of a different one today. So instead of gaming today, because we was gonna do some Dead by Daylight, I kind of wanna. It's kind of a mixed thing, so I want to kind of discuss what my plans are for 2024 with like my content creation. Kind of want to look back a bit at some of the content I've done this year, and also I want to talk a bit about the new ToS. Yeah, so quite a bit to go through. I guess the best place to start is with, well, I say the new ToS. It's now been reverted, but to sum it up quickly, I believe it was, well, it would have been 2 days ago now. So 2 days ago, Twitch changed the ToS on sexualized content. So it was kind of like more clear and more transparent on what was allowed and what wasn't. So it allowed artists to be able to stream artistic nudity was the was the phrase they were using, and unfortunately there was a lot of VTubers. I say a lot. There was a handful of VTubers that took this out of context, and one specific individual decided to basically just stream porn. So that was good. So there was a massive ban wave yesterday over it. Unfortunately, a lot of artists and hey, how's it going? So yeah, there's a lot of artists and V2, just generally people doing art that unfortunately got hit by the ban wave as well. But they've recently just completely reverted the entire ToS, which, I mean, the amount of like, because I'm not gonna say it was everyone that was like abusing it, because I did see people that got banned that were just literally just doing art. Like some of it wasn't even like sexualized in any way or anything either. It was literally just like they were drawing something and then like just got a ban. It was kind of crazy. But like I said, there was one specific individual that kind of abused it a lot. I don't really want to say any names because I don't want to. I know why they do it. For anyone who knows the individual, they have been a problem in the VTuber community for a very long time now. They basically use everyone they can as stepping stones for clout. And yesterday in the stream they did, they even banned their own friends and loyal followers for trying to point out that they're not allowed to do what they were doing, which kind of says a lot about a person. Like if you're gonna just drop your friends and people that have supported you for a long time just for like trying to point out that you're doing something you shouldn't be, yeah, it's not a good take in my opinion. And then since then, they have took zero accountability, so that's great. But yeah. Yeah, I did have a quick look yesterday to see how bad it was. Yeah, there was a few. The thing was, so from what I read from the ToS, stuff like certain dances like twerking and stuff was allowed with the right tags, or like with certain tags. Pole dancing as well. Stuff like that was allowed, but people were just putting the art tag, so the art tag just basically became filled with like people drawing nudity, people doing suggestive stuff. It was quite bad, to be honest. I know it wasn't everyone, and there was people, like I said, that got hit by the bans, just for being in the art category. Basically, I saw on Twitter there was one person who they said they were streaming one thing, and then as soon as they put the art tag on, they just instantly got banned, which is kind of crazy. I don't. It kind of sucks because I feel like artists should, in a way, they should be able to do that, but like draw like I don't know. In a way, like artists should be able to like draw their art without any issues. And I think this was meant to be a step in that direction, but unfortunately, due to how certain individuals kind of abused it, it's now being reverted to the point where, like, you know, it's like they've given us something and they've seen how bad it's gone, and they're like, yeah, we're not going to do that again. It's kind of a shame, to be honest. I think if they plan to try to do anything like this again in the future, they really need to. Yeah, yeah, exactly. I think if they try to do it in the future, they need to, like, one, set the ground rules first, two, give you like a start date, so don't start it straight away, but like start it once you've implemented some sort of like countermeasure. So like, I think if it's going to be classed as like sexualized content or anything 18 plus, it needs to be in its own category away from everything else. So if you just want to go to the art tag to watch someone doing art, you don't get that thrown in your face, or you know. I think as well, they need to, if you use certain tags, they need to make it so it just blurs the thumbnail. So that would kind of be a good countermeasure. Well, I say countermeasure. It would kind of help a bit, because there was nothing yesterday, and I'm sure you've seen the screenshots from that certain VTuber's stream. Yeah, you could clearly see everything in the thumbnail. It was not good. I don't know. It's just a shame that like there's people that would just take something that, like, let's be realistic, the VTuber in question, they weren't even doing art. They had their own like 18 plus art on the sides. They had a naked model, and then they had like a full art picture of their model on the left, and you know, you're not even doing anything artistic. You're just literally just showing your nude art off. It was kind of, yeah. I think if they do it in the future, they should add add it so you need to have an 18 plus tag. But then also, if you have the 18 plus tag in your tags for your stream, then your thumbnail automatically gets blurred and gets put into like a 18 plus category. Like, you could have one for like 18 plus game, 18 plus art, stuff like that. Yeah. The sad thing is though, like, the VTuber isn't gonna, like, well, I mean, they're not taking accountability anyway, but it's not gonna affect them negatively anyway. They've been banned for like less than a day. They had a bunch of viewers during it. From what I heard, they were gloating about like how many viewers they had and stuff. And then now when they come back, they're just gonna have more viewers and probably some more subs, and obviously that's gonna lead to other sites they probably stream on. I'm assuming they do. But yeah, it's the same all the time when something like this happens on the platform. Someone will do something like that, and then it doesn't affect them negatively because they'll get like at most like a week ban, and they'll come back and they'll be in a better position than there was before it happened. They'll have more followers, more viewers, probably get some subs out of it as well. I think the way it's gone, there's just gonna be like no, like Twitch is gonna have to like follow through with their recent update and just be like any sort of nudity is just not allowed. I know they've said it, but we need to see it happen. Like, they can't just say it and then just leave it. Like, if someone is doing that kind of stuff, it just needs to be a straight ban. Like, I think like there needs to be a point where instead of giving, like, so going back to the VTuber for example, like they weren't doing anything artistic. They were basically exploiting the new terms of service. So they got 1 day ban. Well, they got a day ban anyway, but it lasted less than a day. It was like 22 hours or something, like everyone else. But they were a lot more extreme than everyone else. So to me, they shouldn't have had the same as everyone else. They should have had a more severe ban. I think a good example of what they should do is if you look at like League of Legends, for example. In League of Legends, the punishment system, disregarding that your first 2 occasions of toxicity is chat restrictions. After that, you have a week ban, a 2-week ban, and then a permanent ban. You need some sort of escalation like that. But also, if you do something so severe that, like if you just start like being like racist and stuff, then they'll just jump you straight past like the week ban or the 2-week ban. Like, you could just go straight to a permanent ban. I hate to say it, but like in this situation, I feel like they need something like that. Like, I feel like if you do get a ban on Twitch, you need like a week ban. Then if you get banned again, 2-week ban. Then, because I think you get so many bans anyway before you get permanently banned. But you need some sort of escalation with those bans, I think. Because if it's just going to be like, oh, you broke terms of service, have a week ban. Then like you come back, then like a couple weeks later you break terms of service again, and then you just get another week ban. You're not really learning from the punishment. So the punishment needs to get more and more severe in hopes that you learn from that. I think another good thing they could do as well is if you have a ban, for a certain period of time after the ban, like from the start of the ban and a certain period of time after the ban, you can't have ads on your stream. You can't have any sort of subs. Like no one can sub to you for like a certain period of time. Anyone who's got like an auto renew sub get paused. Like so it doesn't, like if it's due to renew during that period of time, just have it that it doesn't, or it holds off till after, that kind of thing. Just so like, because at the end of the day, people stream, they make money on here through streaming. If they're just gonna abuse the system and not like really get any major punishment, then they're not gonna change how they act. I mean, some might, but most won't. So I think you need something like that, where like you have like an escalating punishment. Hey, how's it going, Vorka? And then also on top of the nice. On top of the escalating punishment, I think like you need a period of time where you can't earn revenue through stuff. Yeah. Well, I mean, I think the way you go around that is it goes into like pending. It puts all like subs or donate. Well, not necessarily donations because they're usually done externally, but like subs and bits and like anything that goes towards your towards your revenue. I think that should go into like a pending state until it's being checked by a human. Because you can always just like, if it's in a pending state, you can always turn around after and be like, okay, so that person just got false reported, that's fine, we'll cancel that so that can go back to normal. Now it goes from being pending to processing. Or if it goes in the opposite direction where it was a just ban, a just report, then it goes from pending to declined. I think that would be a way you could do it. Because let's be honest, the VTuber was probably just using this as a means to like pivot people towards certain other sites. Because it gets put in place, you get groups. True. I think the problem is you're always gonna have problems with false reports and false report raids. I don't really have an answer for that. I'm just trying to think of like ways that might help combat the situation. Obviously nothing I'm saying is really gonna be like 100% that's what we should do, or like anything like sort of foolproof, so to speak, that would stop issues. I think that you're always gonna have to find like an alternative or like several things to fix issues, because like you could implement one thing to deal with one thing, but then it opens up an issue elsewhere. And yeah. Well, I think technically it's gone back, but it's not gone back as well. It's actually more clear than it was before, because like before it was just kind of like you can kind of do these things and get away with it, and now they're just like, no, you're not allowed to do this, you're not allowed to do that. No, not really. We're just discussing the new ToS at the moment, and kind of what's gone on with it. I think so. The one thing I do want to say is, obviously, I think it was about half a year ago they gave us custom tags And custom tags are great, but I think we need to have custom tags removed and just have specific tags again. So there's no workaround. Like, you know, they could implement then an 18 plus tag. If you're not using that 18 plus tag and then you start doing sexualized content, it's just a straight ban. So I don't usually use Twitch, but I just checked out. Yeah. Boy tag. I mean, I think there's got to be a bit of give and take. I like the fact that we can have custom tags, but realistically, like, in terms of if you just simplify it to where, like, you know, you've got specific tags that we can use. So obviously there's like a VTuber one, there's a LGBTQ plus. You got ones for like British, American, whatever. You'll have like one for 18 plus, one for dancing, one for like 18 plus dancing, that kind of thing, or 18 plus art. So then if they have it that way, oh, really? Let me just, I need to see how bad this is. Give me a second. Isn't it mainly just used for, I don't even know. Oh, it's right at the top. Oh, it's the same. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I saw them too. Yeah, I've seen that before. So I actually watched a video by the one that got the ban for it. And she's actually, I'll give her credit, to be honest. I don't think she's actually topless. So in the video, she was discussing her ban, and she actually like moved away from the camera, and she basically just wears a crop top, but makes it look like it's basically suggestive that she's naked, but she's not actually naked. Yeah, it's a bit questionable, but at the same time, she's not actually. It's a shit thing to say, but she's not actually breaking the ToS because she's not showing anything, and she's not. In a way, she's not. Yeah, I'd say it's still technically part of the problem for sure, but if you compare that to like the VTuber from yesterday, there's a huge difference. Like, she's not. So you can go to that streamer's stream right now. They're not showing anything. They're just chatting or whatever. You know, it's a bit suggestive, sure, but if what she was saying in her video response was true, she just wears a crop top and makes it look like she's not actually wearing a top. But like I said, I think the problem that for Twitch right now is like, I think they just need to do something about the VTuber, because like they've took the new rules and they've just like they've ran with it basically. That they haven't followed them. They've gone like well above and beyond what was allowed. Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah, I can agree there. I don't think it should be allowed, but there needs to be like like in a way there needs to be like a process, so to speak. Like you need to target your most problematic stuff first, and I wouldn't say, like I said, if you compare her to the VTuber from yesterday, I wouldn't say what she's currently doing is as problematic as the VTuber was. So in if I was Twitch, I'd target like the one that was like hard focusing on nudity and sexualized content over the one that's just doing suggestive content. And then once you've tackled that issue, you can move on from there. I think the problem is Twitch don't want. I agree there should be like an 18+ category because of the way Twitch is going, but at the same time I feel like Twitch doesn't want to acknowledge what's going on Twitch. But there kind of needs to come a point where that they need to do something about it. So they tried to do something with the new ToS. That's blown up in their face. So now we've just got to wait and see if they're actually gonna like. Obviously they've gone back on it. We need to wait and see what's actually gonna happen with the ToS now. Are they gonna like follow through and double down, like banning everyone that's like abusing it, or are they just gonna say it and leave it? Someone recommend having a to be fair, I did see one that made me laugh. I think it was a VTuber on Twitter, and he was just like, I'm going live topless. It's $60 an hour to get me to put my top back on for an hour. I thought it was pretty funny, to be fair. But yeah, I think it's in a way it's a shame because obviously like, sorry, one sec, like you have to have rule, no straight up porn, yeah. The thing is though that in a way they did, like you can, for the hot tub streamers they did anyway, because they made a hot tub streamer category. They were banning them to start with, and then after they realised, in a way I'm gonna say it's probably because it brings in revenue. Kind of. So Twitch is owned by Amazon, and Kick uses streaming. I forgot what it was. It's like something from Amazon for streaming. So technically both use and provide money to Amazon in a way. So yeah. But I don't know. It's kind of crazy though, because without the new ToS, like I think they need to let things cool down for a bit right now, because they've just gone back. Oh yeah, Bezos always wins. I mean, even after he got divorced, he's still making like ridiculous money. But yeah, I think now that they've kind of like gone back and said just before it kind of, yeah. Well, they've gone back on the ToS now, so I think the best thing to do at the moment is just like chill for a bit and kind of like have some time to like think where to go from next, because I think outside of like the sexualized stuff in the new ToS, there was a lot of good stuff in there. Like if you saw, there was talk of gambling, so gambling content, like twerking content, like suggestive dancing content, stuff like that. If you streamed one of those types of content, you would have to use certain tags, or you would be banned, or punished. And on top of that, On top of that, if you did use those, you wouldn't be on the front page. They hadn't from what I read, they hadn't implemented the front page part bit yet, but it was something that was in the process. So if you did anything that was considered like 18 plus, like gambling or whatever, it wouldn't show on the front page. So it would be harder to find that content, which is something that Kick innately has built in for gambling. Yeah, I don't really get it, to be honest. It's just shaking your ass, like, come on. It kind of like, I don't know. It's the kind of thing you expect like a 13-year-old to watch or something. It's weird. But yeah, I think they need to like kind of chill a bit at the moment. It has its perks. Have you seen this tune? So I think, like I said, I think they just kind of need to cool it a bit. Like maybe give it the weekend to kind of cool down, and then like maybe Monday or Tuesday come in with like a new ToS and just be like, not necessarily the sexualized part, but like the gambling part. I think gambling is a problem in a way, because right now if you go to Kick, there is an option that's it's already ticked off to start with, to hide gambling categories, whereas Twitch doesn't have that right now. But with the new ToS, that was something they were implementing. So I think that's something that they need to bring in from the ToS. Obviously not just for gambling, but for other like 18 plus categories as well, just to make it a bit less problematic. As for like the artistic part, I think that's gonna take a while to sort out, to be honest, because unless they just go straight in and just like have Twitch staff just sit in the art category and just like insta ban anyone who's abusing it. I think they need kind of like a more solid idea in place before they try to sort that out. But yeah, it's a tricky one. And I said it on Twitter, but I'll say it again. I think the VTuber in question who completely abused the rules needs a permanent ban, because they not only broke the rules, they also abused the rules, banned anyone who told them otherwise, that it's not right. Hot Tub Monkey Stream. When I get a summer outfit made. Oh yeah, you wouldn't know, to be honest, would you, Volcar? So basically, Twitch brought in a new ToS 2 days. I think it was about 2 days ago now, which allowed certain sexual content and artistic so artists were allowed to do like artistic nudity, so like drawing like boobs and stuff basically, but there was there was a few people, but one specific VTuber that basically abused it, where they streamed in the art category. They weren't streaming art. So in the new ToS, it said if you use a VTuber model or something that mimics like human movement, so a VTuber model, your model has to be clothed. have the appropriate clothing, which this VTuber basically ignored, and they had 18 plus art on stream on the one side, a full body nude art of their model on the left side, and then they were like, let me move my model to show you kind of what they were doing. They were like in the middle like this, basically like hiding their boobs a bit, but they were like using a fully naked model. And then they were just kind of like banning anyone who tried to tell them they're not allowed to do it, including like long-time community members, friends, stuff like that. They were just banning anyone who was telling them they're not allowed to do it. And then they were like, they had the new ToS pinned, which kind of made me laugh, because like you've got the new ToS pinned, but you haven't actually took the time to read it yourself. So yeah, so they basically abused the new ToS and ruined it for everyone, specifically artists and dancers, I guess. So now Twitch have reverted the update to the ToS. As for female monkey, who knows? Probably the same time I get my summer outfit. I don't know. I mean, it's free. I think one streamer I was watching got removed today. Yeah. So the problem that came with it was there was a lot of not just VTubers but artists in general that were just doing art, basically. Nothing sexualized, nothing wrong. And they got a ban from it. As far as I'm aware, all the bans have been reverted now. And with that revert, obviously they've brought in saying that they're reverting the ToS. So it's a bit shit that people got hit with bans, but at least they've unbanned them now. But I think the VTuber that abused it on purpose should still be banned, if not permanently banned. There's a bit of bias, I'm not gonna lie, because they are not a nice person. They have been a problem in the community for the longest time, and they just use everyone for their as stepping stones, basically, for their own clout. So yeah, people like that just kind of need to be removed, basically. Not given a platform. But you know, not like we can do anything. It's more important that we focus on, like, I guess, ignoring them and focusing on making sure that those affected, wrongly affected, are better off now. But I don't know. Like I said, I just hope that I hope they take some time out and come up with something a bit more solid. I think the bare minimum you should have is yeah, just check that. Yeah, I saw a few that were the same, to be honest. Like so for example, PP Slayer, a good friend of mine, she was drawing the outline of a female character. So she hadn't even like drawn the clothes or anything on them. She literally just started doing the outline of the character, and she received a ban. She's since been unbanned, thankfully. But yeah, it was kind of a shame. And now, like, I don't know, the art category's kind of suffered now, because of a few bad eggs, basically. Yeah. Yeah. Well, to be fair, you might not know if they got banned or not. They could have got banned and then just got it unreverted now. Because I know the VTuber that caused a lot of the issues has been unbanned. So they were just kind of part of the unbanning wave as well. I think Twitch has literally just gone through with like a massive unban wave, and yeah, that's how they've basically handled it, which is fine. I mean, it makes sense if you brought in a TOS and then you've reverted it. It kind of makes sense that if you banned anyone because of that TOS, you revert it, even if some of the bans are justified. Yeah, I think that's literally what they've done. But like I said, I just hope that they take some time out now and kind of come in with something a bit more solid. Like I think the bare minimum needs to be like, you can stream this content, but if you stream this content, you need to use this specific tag, and then if you use this specific tag to stream this specific content, then you will be put into this category automatically, and your thumbnail will be blurred. I think that's probably like the best way to do it. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't go case by case and just auto banned and auto reversed. I really don't see them doing case by case. I really don't, honestly. With how many people that were getting banned yesterday, I would not be surprised. Yeah. Well, the thing was, a few of the people were banned that were drawing like characters with clothes on, being slightly suggestive. So it's like, I don't know what happened there with my model, just kind of going all over the place. Yeah, I think it was like a mix of like auto bans, and maybe like, I don't want to speculate, but at the same time, I kind of feel it might have been because it's a TOS that's just come in. I feel it might have been like it might not have been implemented properly into like the ban or report system. So like, if you got a report for something, hey, how's it going, Ukami? How you doing? Yeah, it might not. There could be like a million different reasons why people got banned. At the end of the day, yeah. Oh, I agree. Like, getting banned just for drawing art is kind of crazy. But at the end of the day, it happened. They've reverted it now, thankfully. So hopefully they can, like I said, just sit down, go back to the drawing board, figure out a way to do it, and come back maybe after Christmas with like a more solid plan in place. Yeah, I think that's probably their best bet. I think at least then you can, because I think that, like I said, I think the bare minimum you need is an 18 plus category, or multiple 18 plus categories for like, depending what the type of content is. And then if you want to do gambling, for example, you have to use a specific gambling tag, like just gambling, like pre-made tags that you have to use for your content, basically, if it fits one of those categories. And then if you use that, yeah, we're just discussing the TOS at the moment, and kind of like what happened the last few days. Yeah, I think there's a few. I've definitely seen quite a few VTubers with questionable designs where there's not really much clothing, and I'm like, isn't that just gonna get banned straight away on Twitch? I mean, like, I don't really have anything like that. I think the closest I get is like showing my feet in this one. but that's about it really for me. I don't know, like I guess like people enjoy it, but it's not really for me. I'd rather I mean I suppose like if I get like a summer outfit, it would probably be like the character like just in like swimming trunks or something, so I suppose you could say that that might be across that 180 exactly. But yeah, I don't know. So like some of the outfits are a bit like I got a new. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Beach station. I don't know. Like I've got like so much done on my model this year that I kind of want to chill for a bit, because like obviously when I first started, I just kind of like I had that for a toggle. I got my little monkey that sits in my arms, and then I had like the shock face, the sad face, the smile, and then like a shy one. Yeah, but then like this year, I've got this outfit. I got my suit. I got this outfit. I got a microphone, a boba. I've got a controller that if I use a controller, it follows the controller. I got an angry face. And then I got my tongue sticking out. I also had, it's essentially like a 2.0 with like all the outfits on top and everything. So yeah, I've had quite a bit done. So I'm kind of just sitting there now. Like there is stuff I might want to get, but I don't want to right now because like yeah, I've just got so much this year. Maybe like late next year I might look to get like a new outfit or something, but I'm pretty happy with what I've got now. Obviously I've got like the little monkey for TTS now, and he also has a few animations he does when I do mine, which is pretty nice. But yeah, I don't know. I think maybe a summer outfit might be nice. I could see myself getting like a summer outfit, but I don't know how much I'd use it though. Like other than like during summer. But I suppose we could do. I suppose we could do the hot tub streams then.
That will beach Deja commit the crime of socks and sandals.
Oh, you know 100% he's gonna have socks and sandals on. Socks and sandals. He's gonna have he's gonna have like bright red burnt arms from sunburn. That's it, man. That's all he's gonna have. Socks and sandals and some swimming trunks. Nah, probably not a beer. I mean, I've already got my boba toggle, so I'm stealing fridges. Put your towel on the chair. Oh yeah, so the TTS monkey, like, there's like 50 different voices or something that I've I can give him, but I'm just giving him that one for now. I want like a David Attenborough voice, just so he can like narrate stuff as well. Just be like, 1 second. Let me just do that.
We now encounter a wild Deja in his natural habitat.
Oh yeah, do you remember? Yeah, the thing is, a lot of the weird ones, because it's got like, so it's got like your generic ones that you get through stream elements, and then it's got like ones that you get off TikTok. So like, this is actually one of the ones off TikTok, but a lot of the ones from TikTok are kind of like weird voices. Natural habitat, suffering in league. Oh, I'm getting help, man. I'm avoiding league. Although I say that I played a game earlier. But yeah, I don't know. Oh no, it hasn't worked. Has Mix It Up broke? Let me refresh that. I'll redeem it for you. There you are. My Mix It Up broke. So I think we pretty much talked about the what's to save you from that. Exactly. The channel knows we don't ooh here. So yeah, we've done a lot of talk.
Uh-oh. Stinky poop. Poopies. Funny poopies. La 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 la. Funny poop.
That is the stinky monkey. Yeah, so we've done a lot of talking about the ToS. So I kind of want to talk a bit about next year. So, well, let's start with this year. Actually, we'll start this year. So this year, I haven't been as consistent with streams as I wanted to be. A lot of it is down to me, either with like IRL stuff. A lot of it has just been like I get home from work and I'm just too drained to do anything. So in a way, I kind of need to limit the streams, the amount of streams I do. Which I've kind of tried to do, but at the same time, it's kind of been like tough because like I'll limit the number of streams I do, and I'll be like, okay, so I'm gonna stream like say Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then we get to I'm good Monday, I do the stream, I have a little break Tuesday, get to Wednesday, have a really shit day at work, and I'm just like, I just don't want to stream. Or I'm just tired, I didn't get enough sleep, that kind of thing. So I haven't really streamed as much as I wanted to, and it's definitely, I feel it's definitely affected like my streams in general. So I feel I'm not as energetic in them as I was the year before. Obviously I'm not as consistent either. Which, I mean, yeah, I think that was because the year before I was working nights, so for me it was like I was basically streaming before work, so it kind of worked out, and then I had like Fridays off as well. But now I've like kind of like towards the end of, oh no, it was last year, yeah. I honestly don't know then. I think I've just kind of like, I don't know, work's just been quite a draining experience. I don't really want to get into it too much, but there's been like, okay. Yeah, I don't want to get into it too much, but basically, like, there's been a lot going on with work over like the past year, and it's kind of been like a bit hit or miss whether I'm gonna be in a job or not. So I think that hasn't really helped, and then it's just kind of like drained me because it kind of started towards the end of last year, and it hasn't really been clear. With the odd platform, yeah. So because of like the stuff that's kind of like gone on with my workplace, it hasn't really been clear up until recently, like what's going on with it. So it's kind of been like an ongoing stress where like I've still got a job, but I don't know what's happening with it. Whereas now I'm kind of in a situation where like I know what's going on with it. Everything's okay, so that kind of stress is kind of being lifted off now. But obviously that's kind of affected me mentally and stuff. Hey, welcome back. So that's kind of been like one part of like why I haven't really been as eager to stream and like cancelled and stuff. I mean, so I got my channel recap the other day when they handed them out, and to be honest, it was a lot better. Hey, congrats on being first. It was a lot better than I thought it would be. I didn't realize how much growth I had actually had this year on Twitch. Because sometimes you just kind of look at the follower numbers or the sub numbers, and you just kind of like, it hasn't really grown so much. But when they actually give you the statistics, you can sit down and kind of like figure out like, wow, I've actually like improved here, or you know. Yeah, I feel drained when I don't feel like drawing one day or two. When I feel motivated. Yeah. So I've kind of right now I'm kind of in a situation where I'm trying to aim to do Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday currently for streaming. So I have a little break on Tuesday, a little break on Thursday, and it seems to be going okay. I mean, I've managed to stream. I think I've managed to stream every day this week so far. And I won't. So that's another thing. So tomorrow's stream, it was meant to be a late stream because I had some plans for the day, but those plans are being cancelled now. So I'm going to be doing a nice long stream tomorrow, and it was variety, but I know exactly what I'm gonna play because I tried it out quickly before stream, and I was like, yes, I need to get in on this. So just to quickly talk about that, it's so Fortnite and Lego have done Lego Fortnite, which is a permanent game mode, and it's essentially Minecraft but with Lego characters in Fortnite. I tried it quickly before stream, and I'm like, yeah, this is actually pretty good. So we're going to be playing that tomorrow. I'll make a new world. We'll go through the little starting quests and whatnot, and have some fun with it. So obviously this year as well, so last year my focus was kind of heavily on Twitch. So I was just doing Twitch. I wasn't doing YouTube, wasn't doing TikTok, wasn't doing anything like that. It was just Twitch. So I was streaming like 5 days a week, 6 days a week sometimes 7 days a week. Quite crazy. And it was good. Like, I hit 1,000 followers last year. And obviously this year I've kind of stepped away from focusing as much on Twitch. So I've wanted to focus a bit on YouTube and a bit on TikTok. So I've got myself an editor now, who's been doing clips for me, which are on YouTube and TikTok. TikTok's doing pretty nicely. I'm currently at about 800 followers, I think, and I think I might be able to hit 1,000 by the end of the year, but we'll have to wait and see. YouTube, Twitch has opened up multi-streaming, so now not only am I currently streaming to Twitch, I'm also streaming to YouTube. So you can catch my streams on YouTube as well, which is great because it means they're archived on YouTube for future viewing. And I also have my clips on there. There was a time I was doing like highlight videos and some playthrough videos, but I don't think it's in a way it's some of it is what content I kind of want on YouTube, but not at the same time, which I'll get into. But yeah, so this year it's kind of been more a focus of trying to get YouTube and TikTok on the go, and I'm gonna say, like, I haven't achieved as much as I wanted to, but I'm still really happy with the results. I feel I've still done a lot. Hey, no worries. Take care, and thank you for stopping by. Take it easy. So next year, what my plan is going to be is ultimately my main focus is going to be YouTube. I'm going to be doing what my plan is, I'm going to be trying to do videos for YouTube, so playthroughs. There's some other type of content I want to do as well, which is going to be a bit more informative. But I'm still going to be streaming. I'm not sure what the breakdown is going to be next year, whether it's going to be like 1 stream a week, or 2, or 3, or 4, anything like that. But essentially, what my thought process is right now is during the week, I can't really stream for too long, like 2, maybe 3 hours. Whereas like Friday and Saturday, I can stream like, I can stream all night basically if I want to, as long as there's nothing really going on. So they're kind of like my most flexible days for streaming. So I think what the plan currently is I'm going to try and focus doing YouTube during the week. So like working on YouTube videos. And then on like Friday and Saturday, maybe some other days in the week, we do some streams. But I'm not just going to stream to Twitch and YouTube. I'm also going to be multi-streaming to Kick as well. I don't really want to rely on just one platform for streams anymore, with how kind of like all over the place it's been with the ToS and everything. It's kind of made me think more about, like, if I get into a situation where something I do is suddenly against ToS, I don't have an established following on another platform, so I'd be starting from like the very beginning again. And realistically, like, I know some people would probably follow over to watch me still, but realistically I know not everyone does that. So I want to start building up a following on other platforms as well. And it kind of, at least then I can also kind of like get a feel of all the streaming services and see which one I enjoy the most. I think through Restream, which is what I currently use, it doesn't really seem to affect YouTube. Like, there's not really like any difference from like me streaming to Twitch and YouTube or YouTube. It's the same experience basically, which I feel it's the thing with Kick is I feel it's going to be slightly different. But yeah, I'll face that when it happens. So at least then we'll have my content in more places. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. On top of that, I've been planning for the longest time to do a game show. I had a really cool concept for the game show because it is basically a trivia game show, and I had a really cool concept in mind. But it's one of those where it's good on paper, but when it comes to actually trying to do it, it's not great, honestly. It's good in theory, but in practice it just wouldn't work. It would be too time consuming. You can't really do it because in the game show it's going to be like you've got to be consistent. You're not going to have any downtime to be able to do the gimmick. So I've kind of been in a situation where I've been pushing, saying I'm going to do this game show, pushing it back. I've had stuff that's been worked on it for it, so like the suit outfit was meant to be for it. I think honestly I just need to put it on hiatus for now. I wanted to announce it for next year, but I'm still in a situation where I don't know what to do as a gimmick, because I could just do a variety not a variety show, a trivia game show, but it's just gonna be boring. You need like a fun little gimmick to kind of like mix it up. So it's gonna be on hold for now. If I do manage to figure something out in the meantime, I will announce its release or planned release. As for like, if I do end up doing it, it would probably just be like once a month to start, maybe twice a month. Probably a Saturday, because Saturday would be my most flexible day, but it'd probably be like late Saturday if I did do it. But yeah, for now it's going to be on hiatus until I can figure out a good gimmick to have in it. So yeah, bit of a bummer, but not much I can do until I figure that out. So yeah, basically more focus on YouTube and videos, because one of the things I wanted to do with streaming when I first got into it, well, not when I first got into it, but when I became a VTuber, I wanted to have playthroughs of games. I wanted to, basically my mindset was, I've got a massive Steam library, and Epic Games library, and I just want to go through each game and play them, and it just hasn't happened. And in terms of doing it for stream, it's not great, because not everyone's gonna want to watch you play like some random game that no one's ever heard of, that's got like 0 people following the category. So I think my plan is I'm going to do them as part of a playthrough series on stream instead. So at least then, if people do want to see that content, it's going to be on YouTube for people to watch. And if people don't want to see that content, then they won't have to see it because it's not going to be on stream. And then we can focus more with stream. We can focus more on doing like multiplayer stuff. So like, so for example, like I've just got into Valorant, so we could have some Valorant, some League. Unfortunately, if this Lego Minecraft is any fun, we could have some more of that being streamed. Dead by Daylight. I think with streams in general, I want to kind of focus more on like competitive games or online games, or generally just like non-single player games. That being said, we have started the Ruin King playthrough on stream, so I will be finishing that first before I even consider doing YouTube videos for playthroughs. But what I might do is I might speak to my editor about turning those into YouTube videos. I'm gonna see what he suggests, because I have got the full streams on YouTube, so it's just whether he thinks it's worth editing them to clean them up a bit, or just leave them as they are and then go from there for future stuff. I've got a few playthroughs on there already, so like when we did Lucius and Lucius 2, I didn't bother with Lucius 3 because for those of you that were there that remember it, it was such a buggy mess. Like, it was so badly optimized, I just couldn't play it. So I ended up giving up on that game halfway through just because it was just so rough to try and play. So yeah, there's that. But yeah, I think I'm kind of like more confident now going into 2024. So saying that we're not going to be playing any playthroughs on stream, there's one game that I'll definitely play on stream, and that's Black Myth Wukong. When that game comes out next year, we are gonna play it every day until I've completed it. I'm not even joking. Like, I love Souls-like games; they're really fun to play, and the fact that they've done one like based on Wukong, oh, I can't wait to play it. I've been waiting since I first announced it to play it. But yeah, that's probably like the exception to the rule for like playthroughs. So yeah. Maybe. Oh man, I can't wait. It's gonna be so good. Oh, I just really hope, right? I know it's meant to be a single player game, but like, imagine, right? They give you a co-op option, not to work together, but for PvP, right? So obviously, like, my theory, right, with the game at the moment is you aren't playing as Wukong. You're playing as like one of his clones, or like the six-eared macaque. I don't think you play as Wukong in it, because I remember in one of the trailers, your character goes to hit one of the enemies with the staff, and it gets blocked by another staff, and then it pans up to Wukong in his armor. So I don't think you actually play as Wukong. I think it's like a fake Wukong. So imagine, right, you're gonna be able to customize the appearance of your like armor and stuff and your weapon. So imagine having a PvP where it's basically like Dark Souls, where you teleport into that person's world. Yeah, I think we might be six-eared in disguise, because he has essentially the same powers. He doesn't have like the immortality that Wukong has, but he can do like everything else basically. So I wouldn't be surprised. In fact, let's bring up the friggin' thing. Um. Go to YouTube. It was like the very first trailer, wasn't it? 2 years ago. I think that was it.
We're searching for soldiers.
See. Switch scenes a second. So, believe it's this trailer. So in this trailer,
我在许多奇怪的梦里见过你们，你们因缘际会走到
it's
一
not,
起
is，it?
怀着各不相同的目的。你欲成前人未竟之业，修功德圆满。
Okay, it's not that trailer. Let me see. People also watched. Is it? Did I got this one? It might be this one.
I was abducted by the art.
We get to watch the lovely new Avatar game that's apparently really bad. It's just Far Cry, but in the Avatar universe. Okay, let me see. It's not that one either. Okay. It's not the new one, I know that much. It's like how does just Asmongold reacts. Here. So he's about to hit, and then his staff gets blocked, right? And it pans up. Now that's the actual Ryuri Jingu Bang because of the symbols on it. So symbolization, but so this is definitely the Ryuri Jingu Bang. And that's Wukong in his armor right there. He's friggin' his armor. So I don't think we play as Wukong in it, right? I really don't think we do. I think so there's a game I played a long time ago, called Styx Master. I think it was Styx Master of Shadows. Master of Shadows. So Styx Master of Styx Master of Shadows. So Styx Master of Shadows in the I think it's the second game you play, because he can create clones, like goblins of himself, basically, that you can use to like grab guards, and it's a stealth game basically, but you create like clones that you can send in to like distract guards or like grab them so you can run up and kill them. So in the second game, so this is going to be a spoiler, so if you want to play the game, turn away now. But basically, in the second game, it turns out that you spend the entire time thinking you're playing as Styx, but it turns out you're actually just a really advanced goblin he's made to try and help break him out of this prison. Like, your whole goal is to get to this prison to rescue a friend, and you don't know who this friend is until you finally get to the prison and it Styx in the prison. So yeah, I feel like it's going to be that kind of thing where we're like a clone, or we are just the six-eared, and we think we are Wukong, until we actually meet Wukong, and then he's like, "No, I am Wukong. You are just a clone or this or that." I really don't think that we're gonna end up being Wukong. But then that means it could open up for PvP. Maybe. But I think this way you could open it up for PvP, because the one thing a lot of people love with the Souls-like series is the PvP. So you could have like a single player game, but have like a PvP concept in it where, you know, people can invade your world to attack you, or you can invade their world to attack them. Which, you know, with us being clones, it could totally fit in to the lore. Like, oh, there's like these clones. They think they're the real one, but you're the real one. They're trying to attack you, so you want to kill them if they invade. Or you can like go to their world to kill them. But then it turns out we're all clones. That kind of thing. I think that would be really cool. That being said, I don't think there is gonna be PvP, sadly, which kind of sucks, because I want a good Souls like that's got some good PvP. I mean, we've got Elden Ring, I suppose. Elden Ring's DLC comes out in February as well, so that should be good. But who knows? Who knows? I just don't think we are playing Wukong um in the game, just from that one cutscene. But the new trailer, I don't know if people saw it. I don't know if people saw it for was it? No, it was Gamescom, wasn't it? Yeah. We'll do a little. Oh man, this trailer is so clean. Of course, there's PlayStation stuff. Yo, speaking of PlayStation, that reminds me, like, people have been so friggin' salty over the Games Awards. So obviously, Baldur's Gate won a ton of awards and got Game of the Year. Which, let's be honest, there was no game that came close into what in terms of like blowing expectations away and what was delivered and how well put together it is. And then, yeah, Alan Wake 2 was good. I haven't played it yet, but I remember the first one and I've seen the second one. I do want to pick it up. But people, specifically PlayStation players, are complaining that Spider-Man 2 should have won. But yeah, Spider-Man 2 is like, it's done nothing innovative, whereas like Baldur's Gate has. It's like, it's popularized a genre that wasn't really that popular. It's kind of breathed new life into it. And like, I think a lot of people, like, it's got so much replayability because you've got all the different classes. You've got, you know, you got all the different classes. You got all the different combinations you can do. You can handle situations completely differently each time you play through. Like, for example, in my own playthrough, I play as a custom character, and in the playthrough I do with cars, I still play a custom character, but with a different story, like with a different background. So, so there's like a lot more random stuff that occurs during it. So like people die just randomly, stuff like that. So yeah, but let's watch this trailer and talk about it a bit. It's such a good trailer.
Their minds yearn to ascend,
But the
yet fame still holds sway. Their glory fades through time in tombs of
Let me put me
somber gray. You too want to be an immortal?
Master, are there more good folks in the world or bad?
More good, of course.
Then why is there always suffering? And why do the bad folks always win?
Because goodness without teeth punishes not. It only foments evil.
like some of the designs are so
Cleanse
cool
the
as well.
world with blood and grow lotuses in it. That is your destiny.
I, the keeper of the New West, welcome the Destined One.
The destined one who doesn't even know what he's destined for. Those old rascals, they surely know how to name.
Is my kind destined for extermination? You're driven by greed, not destiny.
So this is the face of the Destined One. It will fit me just as well.
Bathed in blood, yet preaching peace.
Like, I just want to say, like, the design of all the different characters shown so far, it's so like expansive. Like, there's so many different designs and unique looks, and then like just in like the first minute, we saw like four or five different outfits that you can wear. You can be hey, nice.
Oh, you immortals, pray enlighten me. What justifies your superiority?
Look at that on the back of a friggin' giant beetle fighting it. Giant turtle.
Oh, sweet destiny.
I cannot wait for this game. Honestly, like, given like how rough it's been with like Wukong on League, like with how much he's gone through, the fact that like this game's coming out next year is just like making it so much better. Because I'm like, I can get my fix off the game, man. I can get my monkey fix there. And then I don't know, apparently they've said with League as well, they're gonna give him a lot of love in the new season, so we'll have to wait and see. I know he's getting a new chroma. Wild Rift, the Jade Dragon Wukong skin on Wild Rift is getting some updates as well that you get for free if you already own it. So that's nice. So hopefully that's like them saying, yeah, we're gonna bring it to live, which would be really nice of them to give us the one skin that's probably on par with Radiant Wukong, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Black Myth Wukong. It's it's been on my wish list since I saw it announced. um, but yeah, I don't know. Really, I think we've kind of discussed everything I wanted to discuss. I don't know if I'm gonna game tonight. I might just chill after stream. I might just not stream any games and just chill after. Especially because like tomorrow I can do like a nice long stream now. Um, so yeah, we probably won't do some games tonight, but yeah. So yeah, hopefully Twitch do something about the TOS. Like I said, I think the best option right now is to just chill for a bit and kind of reevaluate it and then come back in like a week or two with like a better version, with some more solid like groundwork in place. Yeah, streaming next year. Like I said, I'm gonna try and prioritize YouTube during the week, and then do streams mainly on Friday and Saturday. Because the thing is, like, if I'm just streaming Friday and Saturday, I even if I'm just doing like one video a week on YouTube, I don't have to do it in one night. I can do like an hour there, an hour and a half there. I probably only need like I could probably play a game uh, in like one night, like for 3-4 hours, and then split that into 3-4 videos, and that could be like a Monday I do that, and then it's busy getting edited and whatnot, and then come Friday, like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm just chilling. I'm just relaxing. Because the one thing I've kind of noticed with streaming, I love streaming. I love content creation. It's something that I've grown to really enjoy doing. Um, but I don't really do much outside of it. Like I don't. Obviously I game a bit here and there, or like chill and watch a movie or something. But like that's pretty much it. I don't really like most of my time outside of streaming is working on stuff for stream. So kind of reducing the amount of streams I do to free up some time is probably the best idea. Um like Sunday for example, I always stream. Sorry, I don't always stream on Sunday. Oh yeah, I'm busy sorting stuff out for my editor on Sunday. Um so I don't really have a Sunday. Um Obviously, if I have time off work, I'll probably look to do a stream on those days. I don't know if it'll be a long stream. It might just be like 2-3 hours, but I do want to free up some time, um, so I can have some time to myself and stuff. Um, and I think in the long run that will help with consistency anyway. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much the plan for next year. I hope people like it. Like I said, my videos for YouTube are probably just gonna be playthroughs to start, but I do want to do some informative videos here and there, that kind of discuss various game related stuff. So there's one I've kind of had on my mind for a while that I'd want to do, but it will take some time to get all the information and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's kind of it for today. Like I said, tomorrow we're gonna be jumping into Lego Fortnite. I'm actually like really looking forward to it. So I didn't realize, but I was looking at the skins, right? So it's essentially just Minecraft, but in in Fortnite with Lego. But if you, we'll put the gameplay trailer on. It's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. They've just kind of like turned all the characters into Lego, and it's completely free to play. It's just like a core part of Fortnite now.
That's the way you need it. Any way you want it.
Build up like a bit of base and stuff as well. Farms and stuff. You got like skeletons and stuff to fight. I'm really looking forward to playing this tomorrow. I'm not gonna lie, because I've always like found it a bit difficult to get into Minecraft. I like the idea, but like I don't know why, but because it's Lego, I'm actually like more interested in it. But they've took like, I think they've done like 1,200 of the skins and like made Lego versions of them. So if you own the skin, you automatically get the Lego variant. And one of the ones they've done is the Wukong skin. So I'm really happy about that because we can play Wukong in it. So yeah, we'll be doing that tomorrow. If people enjoy it and if I enjoy it, I'll probably look to do it a bit more every time I stream. I know I've said about my streams cutting down, but that's not going to be till next year. It might not even be straight away because I do want to, like I said, I do want to finish off the Ruin King first and stuff. But I'm off work next Friday, and then I'm off work I'm off work from next Friday till the 2nd, so I'll probably look to do a fair few streams here and there. On Christmas as well, I might do a short stream, like Christmas stream, maybe like an hour and a half. We'll just do like a bit of just chatting, maybe like, I don't know, talk about Christmas or something. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to this tomorrow. Should be some good fun. That's pretty much all I wanted to talk about, to be honest. I guess I'm gonna look for someone to raid now. Do I need to? I think the person I kind of want to raid's online anyway. So let me. Let me see. Bring up my friggin' Twitch. Oh, Riot August is online. I might have to try and get in there to message him. Let's do. know what, Gale's online. We'll give Gale a raid, especially with Ukami being here. We can introduce him to another monkey. So we give Gale a raid. Gale's super cool. He's playing some Minecraft at the moment. But yeah, it's been nice. I might do more just chatting streams in the future. No worries. But yeah, I don't really do just chatting that often. I think I've done it like 2, maybe 3 times in the past, but I don't know. We might throw in the odd one here and there. Maybe have like one once a week. Just do like a weekly catch up or something. Talk about what's gone on, and then game like on Friday and Saturday. We'll see. But yeah, it's been really nice to chill and have a good chat. But I am gonna go relax for a bit now, and then I will see you tomorrow when we do Lego Fortnite. So take it easy, and thank you everyone for watching. And if I don't see you tomorrow, hopefully I'll see you before Christmas. But if not, have a good Christmas. So bye bye.